Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with you all money career reading for the week of July 8th through July 14th. Where is the time going, Lucky Stars? Where is the time going? I'm in awe of how quickly this year is progressing through. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. And I do hope that you guys have all had the most amazing week. We are on the TGIF kind of plane right now. Thank goodness it is Friday. This week it went super quickly with the 4th of July on Monday, yet it seems like it was so long ago already. It's really kind of mind-boggling how quickly time can go. So quickly, time does tend to pass fairly quickly, Aquarius. So if you're feeling like you are in a place where things are moving slow, just almost bat your eyes and things will speed up. So let's go ahead and see what is happening, what is coming in, what is going on for you as far as money and career goes this week, Aquarius. Let's see. You have a view from above. Get the big picture. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards out with this here. Ooh, ooh, look at that. Let's get these guys out here. Oh, more than I thought were here. Yep. Okay. Couple more. Wow. I tell you, these just like to totally come through here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. And then we're going to get one of these guys to kind of close the reading off today. Let's go ahead and, whoa. Well, that is the one I wasn't going to show up, but it kind of came through on its own. So, all right, let's go ahead and see. You've got view from above. Get the big picture. So, Aquarius, some of you have really been, for lack of better words, staying really kind of at ground level with things instead of kind of going above and seeing how everything fits together, how everything works together. Sometimes there is that kind of ground level energy that comes through where we are feeling like we're maybe not rising or not having progress or not having movement as far as money and career go, but also in general where we are potentially just feeling, or where you are potentially just feeling as if things aren't happening. There's no movement. This actually comes through quite often within your readings, Aquarius. So some of you really, have not taken that little bit of a break or that little bit of a step back, as you also have the Four of Swords coming in here in just a moment, to really kind of reflect at where you were maybe 6 months ago or maybe a year ago, what have you, and how much growth and achievement you actually have, made, how much progress and movement there has been as far as money and career go. Now, sometimes we really think as far as big picture, right, that we, maybe should have had something paid off, or we should have moved up the ladder a little bit quicker. And that, can come in and kind of have this place or the space within us that makes us think or feel as if there is no movement happening. Yet looking back on how far you have come, like the last 6 months or the last year or however, right, we can see that there is movement. If you're feeling like there isn't movement as far as money and career go, what's coming through here is that it might be time for you to start kind of a journal or writing down either daily, weekly, or monthly your achievements, your successes, what you have done, created, gained, right, throughout the last day, week, month, and use it kind of as a gratitude, right? We have forward steps, we have backward steps, yet oftentimes we focus in on those backward steps that can keep us at that ground level thinking instead of seeing a bigger picture and how everything fits together. Wow. So you also have the Death card and the Four of Swords, which we talked about just briefly a moment ago. So with that Death card is that rebirth. This is really this kind of new beginning, or this transition coming in, this cycle that may be ending or beginning for you, Aquarius. And there's times where we need to, again, kind of take a step back, have that Four of Swords energy where it's just kind of this reflection, this recuperation, this kind of really seeing again from like a higher level, or from a higher perspective, instead of just a ground level perspective, just how far you have come as far as money and career go. And in general in life, we can feel stagnant, we can feel stuck in that transition period, or as a cycle ends before that new cycle begins. And when we can reflect back on that growth, that success, that achievement, we can really see how things are progressing for us. Again, a journal could be very beneficial for some of you, if not all of you, as when you're feeling right those stagnant states, or those places where you're reflecting on maybe that ground level thinking, you will be able to see just how much you have accomplished. And then you also have the moon coming in here, and the moon is coming in with this kind of this cycle again. There's cycle, but not only that, also with this idea of really having this place where you may be, where things may be hidden from you, or you might not be seeing things super clearly as far as that progress, or as far as those achievements, or as far as those successes. Sometimes we hold things so high on a pedestal, right, or up on kind of a higher level, Aquarius, that when it happens, for some people, there's that excitement, but then it feels like a letdown because you're ready to get on to bigger, better things. And when you actually allow yourself to sit in that success, that achievement for just a little bit longer, yes, we want to continue moving, we want to continue moving forward, but we can really kind of succumb to this huge excitement and then this huge almost letdown feeling, as sometimes we can think we could have, or we should have went bigger, we should have done this, we should have done that, it could have been so much more successful, instead of allowing ourselves to really, really suck in and be kind of held in that space right here with the Four of Swords, kind of holding that space of that excitement and that achievement, that success, really celebrating it. So that is what is coming through with the moon, is to hold on to that, Aquarius. And then you also have the Ten of Pentacles coming in here. And what I'm seeing here with this, Aquarius, is kind of this, I'm seeing a moth of sorts, and then I'm seeing this really bright, beautiful flame. And you, Aquarius, are that flame. You are the flame. It's like the moth is drawn to the flame, or the moth is pulled to the flame, however that resonates. But it's like you're a moth to a flame, and you are the flame. Things are being drawn to you. This is windfall. This is legacy. This is really moving into the space of having this overflow, this abundance, this material wealth. You're being reminded within that, Aquarius, that things do tend to take a little bit of time. So if you are looking at going to bed one night and just created something, it may not be full on successful, but the pieces are falling into place, right? This view from above, the work that you are doing, and you're being reminded not to be kind of not only disillusioned, again with the moon here, but to know that as time progresses, that there is this windfall, that you are drawing money and opportunity and all of this kind of legacy into you, that you are creating a foundation and you are building as you go. The pieces tend to fall into place, Aquarius, when you let them, and when you are really viewing things from above, getting a bigger picture instead of staying at ground level and feeling as if things aren't happening. There is this moth to a flame. And Aquarius, remember, this is a bright, beautiful, shiny flame, and you are coming through as that flame, that everything, money, career, opportunities, people are being drawn to you, and that you're putting this energy out there that is really this energy of reflection, this energy of understanding, this energy of really seeing this big picture, this view from above, and how everything falls into place. But not only that, how everything fits together, and that there may be some times where it feels slow or it feels stagnant, and yet you can reflect back on, again, if you start a journal, just how much success and how much achievement you have gained. Also, you can be open to seeing that, looking back at that, instead of having that hidden from you when things are, a little bit slow. But you can also savor those successes, those achievements for longer, so that you're not feeling let down within the process. You also have the Seven of Pentacles coming in here, and it's really coming in here with this results, right? Results. There are sometimes results take a little bit of time. We have this idea of this overnight success, which potentially some people do have. Yet, oftentimes, Aquarius, we are looking at people's highlight reel and not seeing just how much it took, or just how long for some it took. For others, it took a shorter amount of time, right? Starting a YouTube channel, if that is something that you're looking to do, for some, it blows up like really quickly. For others, it takes a bit of time. And that's okay, because you are on the right path here, Aquarius. You are on this path of growth. You are on this path of rewards with this Seven of Pentacles. You are in the right place. You are doing the right things that may not be working out, right? Where challenges with the Five of Wands is coming in. With challenges, sometimes there needs to be a potential for a pivot or a shift, and that is okay. That doesn't mean that everything is a loss, right? That's more of that ground level thinking. It doesn't mean everything is a loss. You're seeing that big picture and how you get to grow and evolve within a process. Money and career is no different, because building legacy, windfall kind of money, this or career, or reputation, that sort of thing, it doesn't generally happen overnight. So don't let yourself get into this space, Aquarius, where you're staying at that ground level thinking, where you're seeing challenges as, a loss, because everything has room for growth, okay? You also have the Four of Cups coming in here, and the Four of Cups is coming in with this reminder that sometimes there is a need for detachment. Sometimes there is a need to not actually take everything so seriously, Aquarius. Sometimes with what may be perceived as a loss, it is actually your biggest gain in some instances, because without that, we can really get down a wrong path. And currently, what's coming through here, Aquarius, is that you are on the right path. You are making the right moves. You're making bold moves. You're doing the things. And you're, once you begin to allow yourself to savor those successes, those achievements, and really open up this kind of big picture thinking, then you won't be in the space where it feels as if you need to attach emotionally, mentally to everything so deeply, is what's coming through here. This detachment, this idea that, what, I know that I'm making the moves, I know that I'm being bold, I know that I am looking at the big picture, and I realize that it can take some time. It can take some time. And that even in those moments where I may want to compare myself to other people and where they are on their path, that they are not on the same path that I am, that I am on a different path. I'm on my own path. And maybe for some of you with entrepreneurship or starting your own business or what have you, you may be creating the path, Aquarius, which can take time. So really, really viewing it from above, from a higher level or big picture, instead of just in these micro instances where it can feel like there's challenges. Because with challenges, this was in another reading, with challenges do come growth. So detaching from kind of what our idea of the outcome should be or how quickly it should happen is going to really, really be beneficial for you, because the pieces are falling into place, Aquarius. You are on the right path, but there are pieces that need to fall into place, right? There are things that need to happen, and sometimes that includes those challenges so that we can see, right? We can get through that disillusionment and we can see things in a new perspective or in a bigger way within the big picture. Wow, so gorgeous. And then you also have the Ace of Pentacles coming in here. And this is just really, really beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles has been coming up quite a little bit in many of the readings as of late, Aquarius. And this is really this big money card, right? Not only do you have the Ten of Pentacles here, but you also have the Ace of Pentacles here, Aquarius. And again, this is real. I'm seeing that moth drawn to that flame, and you are the flame. This is really you having all the things, all the resources, everything afforded to you, offered to you within you. You have the answers. And as long as you're not falling back into this loss kind of mentality, and you're with that Five of Wands and you're really looking towards that big picture and not that instant gratification, Aquarius, you have this windfall, this big money, these big moves coming through that are really going to kind of seal the deal and put you in this place of having kind of this really prosperous, this powerful kind of manifestation or abundance energy within your, knowing and understanding, within you really savoring the successes, savoring the achievements, and knowing that you can continue to create those, knowing that there are opportunities that are being drawn to you, knowing that there is this legacy, this windfall money that may not be showing up today or even tomorrow, Aquarius, but within that big picture that is there for you. Wow, so gorgeous. And then you also have the sea turtle coming in here, which is protection. So you are safe within what it is, safe seeing that big picture, safe within, having that time to reflect. Sometimes we feel like we need to, again, work all the time, kind of hustle, and that we cannot take a break. You are safe, you are protected within that, Aquarius, to do what is good and right for you, for your health, for your livelihood, for your family, however that resonates for you. There is that protection around you, that if you step back to recuperate or to reflect for just a few moments, for just a few days, for a week or more, to take a vacation, to have some time away, that is not going to be detrimental. We get into, or we can get into this mindset that if I stop for just a moment, all is lost again, with that, Five of Wands, that Four of Cups, that all is lost. But we need to be able to detach from all of that and not keep ourselves sucked in that, because it's not healthy or good for us or for our money or for our career, because then we can reject things. It says you are a master of finding life's flow. Yes, be harmonious with the rhythm and your path will unfold, because you are on the right path here, Aquarius. How gorgeous is this? Persevere and you will succeed. Now, with the Five of Wands, it can also mean a perseverance card. So you have that double path unfolding. You have that double perseverance. You are on the right path. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Yes, you do. You always have all of the resources, Aquarius. So this is really just confirming this whole reading, the whole message that came through. Let yourself see that big picture. See things from above, a view from above, as if you were a bird soaring, flying over, and seeing just all of that progress, all of that success, all the achievements that you have already accomplished and what is still on the way. You can take a step back, Aquarius, and take a breath, a breather, reflection, recuperate. It doesn't all have to be right now in this moment, but remember, you are that moth, or excuse me, you are that flame that moth is drawn to, like a moth to a flame. You are drawing all of this into you, Aquarius, and it feels really, really good from my side. And I know, or intend for it to feel really good for you as well as you're seeing this, because that progress, that success, that achievement is right here. It's always right here. And sometimes we just need to make a journal or take the time to reflect on how much you've already done. Wow, that is so gorgeous. Ew. I just love all the readings. I get so excited. Sometimes the energy can feel a little bit more dense or a little bit more hard, but then that moves through, and even with that it's just a potential for a challenge that we get that growth from. So I just really, really do love it. All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. We are just on the brink of 5,000 subscribers, and I just have to say thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you Aquarians, to the whole Lucky Stars community. I'm deeply, deeply honored and appreciate each and every one of you. Hitting that subscribe button, again, I may have said this, is free for you, and it does help this community, the Lucky Stars community, to be able to grow and thrive, which is super, super awesome. I just love it. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.